Self-improvement is not about perfection. It's about progress. Small little bits of progress that help you achieve that large goal. I know we always talk about like 2022 is going to be my year, 2023 is going to be my year, 2024 is going to be my year. And you hear that all the time. But did you know that almost 80% of people give up on their goals, their New Year goals, before Valentine's Day? So before February. That's wow, that's crazy. And the reason why is because they're making mistakes on their self-improvement journey as well. And I don't want you to make those same mistakes, because 2025 is really going to be a year, bro. So the first mistake that I made on my self-improvement journey, I tried to change everything overnight. And I think this is real crucial, because obviously we live in a day and age where we want instant gratification and we want things to, again, happen instantaneously. And obviously, like for myself, I was trying to go to the gym, start a brand new diet, read 10 books a month, work on my job, do public speaking. Like, it's just way too much. So on this journey, you got to understand it takes one step at a time. Yeah, you want to go to the gym. You don't have to go 6 days in a row. Don't let anybody let you believe that. All you need is 3 good days in the gym working out an hour. That's it. If you're going to start a brand new diet, make sure you have time to cook. Make sure you're time managing yourself. Make sure you can have someone else cook for you. Like, for example, my girl cooks for me. If you do want to read books a month, don't go for 10 books a month. We all know ever since we got out of high school, we just not out here reading, right? And I felt guilty to this myself too as well. So if you do want to begin reading, just start off reading 10 pages a day for the first week. And then the next week after that, start reading 20 pages a day. Next week after that, 30 pages a day. You get the gist. And then after that, it's a chapter a day. But don't just, 10 books in a month is a lot of books. So every single thing you're trying to do, take it one step at a time and attack one part of your life at a time. Focus on the gym now. Focus on your diet in 2 more weeks. Once you get consistent with the gym, then start reading the books after that in a month from now. But don't just overload yourself, because it's going to burn you out and you're going to feel like you can't achieve it because your goals are way out here when, again, you're just now stepping into it. Take small little bites to get you to that big result. The second thing I learned on my self-improvement journey, I focused too much on motivation. And one of the quotes that I love is, motivation is overrated while discipline is underrated. And that is so true. Because motivation only lasts 1, 2, 3 days, maybe a week. But you got to have the discipline. You got to have that want. You got to have that grind. Like, I really, really want this. If you really want to lose weight, make sure you're in the gym. Don't just go off of motivation. Be disciplined to going to the gym 3 times a week. Be disciplined to committing to that diet. If you want to improve yourself on communication like I am for myself, stay committed. Make sure you are going to your public speaking classes. Make sure you are reading books. Make sure you are listening to podcasts. If you want to improve overall just as a person, you got to cut out the music. You got to cut out all of that noise. You got to begin to meditate. So whatever you do, don't just focus on motivation. Focus on the discipline. Build the discipline, because discipline is going to equal to consistency. And consistency is super underrated. That is what's needed in order to create that leaping result. I heard a quote on Instagram the other day where it was like, you drop a bucket of water on top of a rock, it does nothing to it. The rock just gets wet. If a tiny little bit of water continues to drop on top of that rock every single hour of the day, eventually it creates a hole in a rock. And that is from Atomic Habits. That lets you know that consistency over time is better than just one big leap. So whatever you're trying to do, man, take small little actions. If you're going to the gym, go to the gym for just 10 minutes for the first day. The next day, go for 15 minutes. The next day, go for 20 minutes. And then a week after that, go for an hour. And then you begin to get into that consistent habit. But we need to build consistency, because consistency is going to equal to discipline, and discipline is going to give you the results that you're looking for. The last thing that I learned in my self-improvement journey was to stop comparing my journey to everyone else's. And you really, as a human, we do this naturally because we want to compete. I grew up in a household with 6 siblings. So I wanted to compete. I want to compete with everybody. But understand, your chapter 1 is someone else's chapter 20. Your chapter 20 is somebody else's chapter 1, vice versa. But you need to stop comparing yourself to other people. Just focus on your grind and your goals and what you're trying to do, because at the end of the day, the only person you should be competing against is the person that you were yesterday. And if you are going to the gym for more minutes than you were yesterday, then you're successful in my book. If you are reading now and you've never read before past high school, then you are successful in my book. If you are committing yourself to a new diet and you just do it obviously once a week, then twice a week, then 3 times a week, you're successful in my eyes, because nothing happens overnight. But I need you to understand, with you comparing yourself to somebody else's successes or somebody else's failures, that steals the joy away from you. They say comparison is a thief of all joy. So stop comparing yourself, man. You're great. You're going to do good. You're going to be successful. You're going to achieve everything you want to achieve in this life, because you are just built like that. And that's what you got to tell yourself every single day. Cut out all of that noise. Don't compare yourself to nobody, man. Self-improvement is not about perfection. It's about progress. Small little bits of progress that help you achieve that large goal. I need you to fail and keep moving forward. Fail and keep moving forward. Fail and keep moving forward. Don't make the same mistakes that I did, because 2025 is going to be a year. And we're not just saying it just to say it. I genuinely mean that. This is going to be a year. You're going to do it. And 1 year will make a huge difference in your life. All it takes is 6 months. 6 to 12 months of a complete 360 of your life will evolve you into that brand new person. And that new person is going to achieve new things. In order for us to get things that we've never gotten before, we have to do things that we've never done before. And remember, it all starts with discipline. Comment down below and say 2025 is a year. So that way you can believe in yourself, and that way I can hold you accountable to what your own goals are too as well. I'm out.